So welcome back, friends. We have great hopes on August 15. It is not only Krishna Janmashtami and India's Independence Day, but all eyes on Alaska, where President Donald Trump is to meet President Putin in an effort to try and bring the Ukraine-Russia war to an end. So all of us, all our prayers on this Janmashtami will not only be for our families and friends and relatives, but I think that you should always pray for the universal good. That way your prayers will be answered faster, you will get more benefit, and you rise higher and your soul will be uplifted if you think about the general good of the whole world. In our Sanskrit and Hindu philosophy, we keep saying Sarva Sukhino Bhavantu, which means let there be peace all over the world. Om Shanti to everyone. And this happiness that comes will fill your heart with joy, and therefore I will be saying Sarva Sukhino Bhavantu, and I hope dearly that something good comes out of the August 15. Now the problem right now is that Moscow wants to get some territory out of Ukraine, and Vladimir Zelensky is not willing. So there is already a thorn that is taking place. The European allies of Ukraine are also unwilling to cede territory of Ukraine to Russia. So as a response, and the latest news is that the White House is considering inviting Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to Alaska, where President Donald Trump is scheduled to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin on August 15. And the senior US official who said so and who briefed many people on the discussion said that no visit has been finalized. It's unclear whether Zelensky would ultimately be in Alaska for the meetings, but they are hopeful and they're trying that. And they said that the President Trump is open to a trilateral summit with both leaders, and that I think can be a very important turning. Once you come face to face, then that I think can be quite helpful, or else through video conferencing. But face to face is nothing like it. I always feel so. A lot of people, even in my group, sometimes I just call them, we have a discussion with members in the Premium Plus, where time to time I talk with my subscribers, I call them up, tell them about the market outlook and things like that. So they also enjoy, and I also love sharing my views. Anyway, the White House had initially made a Putin meeting with Zelensky a condition for a meeting between Trump and the Russian president, but Trump later said that this was not a precondition. Now, if Zelensky were to travel to Alaska, it is not clear if he and Putin would ever be in the same room, and that is according to trusted sources. The surge in diplomacy aimed at ending the war in Ukraine comes after Trump's special envoy, Steve Witkoff, met with Putin in Moscow ahead of a deadline on Friday that the president had set for the Russian leader to agree to a ceasefire or face new sanctions. Putin has not agreed to a ceasefire, but proposed the outlines of an agreement to end a war that would allow Russia to keep large swaths of Ukrainian territory. Zelensky said defiantly on Saturday that Ukrainians will not give the land to occupiers. Trump said on Friday that between Russia and Ukraine there will be some swapping of territories for the betterment of both. So administration officials are still working to try to gain support for a potential ceasefire from the Ukrainian government and the European leaders, so making it like a global assent to the summit, and to the terms of the summit, the agreement whereby you can get both these sides to come to the agreement and bring an end to this nasty Russia-Ukraine war, which has been troubling the whole world. So that would also release the sanctions on Russia. More oil will float in the international market, and things can cool down quite a bit. Right now you find that Russian oil is sanctioned and only above a certain base price, which is $60, can you buy Russian oil, but still at a substantial discount to the international price. So all these things, why sanctions on Russia, plus the increase in the tariff on India, since they're buying Russian, all this can begin to tone down once the summit in Alaska is successful. So we all hope that things work out, even if not 100%, they come to some sort of an agreement. And the markets are currently oversold in India on account of the 50% tariff. And any sigh of relief can be helpful, even if temporary. In my opinion, the markets will move viciously, can move in both the directions over the next 5 months, and can move quite drastically. So you may see at points of time where there could be a decent recovery, and there could be points of time where the sudden fall may come, which can be quite difficult. We have already done our analysis and we are ready to share it with you. Do join our Premium Plus, which gives you 10 to 12 days predictions of the market, and people in this group, we will be personally calling and telling them when these various events can happen. So don't miss Premium Plus. It's an important group. Or you can, of course, would love to hear from you. You can WhatsApp us on 982-086-1044. Happy investing. Have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.